The fact is that the word Elohim, which is the standard word for God, of course, in the Bible, is grammatically plural. And so it's reasonable that the verbs would agree with the plural noun. It doesn't mean that God is plural gods. So there's no problem with this at all. It's a grammatical fact that Elohim is plural. Most of the standard lexicons say that's a plural of majesty. If you want to give God his ultimate honor and praise and glory, why not put him in the plural? It doesn't mean gods, it means a supreme God. So these are rather fine language points, but you'll find answers to those questions in all the standard lexicons. Don't forget that thousands and thousands of times in the Old Testament, the word for God is singular in meaning. Although it may be plural in form, it takes a singular verb. So in all matters of Bible interpretation, you always take the vast majority of cases. You never make the exceptions into the rules. That's a fatal way to do Bible study. God is one single person, the Father. That's the standard, ubiquitous view of God throughout Scripture.
We have a list. So this is one of the blogs. So in the Hebrew, in biblical Hebrew, there are plural Hebrew words with a singular meaning. This is not an exhaustive list, not a full complete list, but just part of a list. So the word translated heaven is in the plural there. Now you will notice the ending here, the Hebrew ending im, which denotes plural noun or plural verb. So life, water, face. So face is actually faces, if you want to be literal. Holy One, teacher, maker, husband. Elohim falls within that category. And also, there's a video with the Messianic Dr. Michael Brown, who's a Trinitarian, but he's of Jewish descent, and he actually helps us here because he explains, as a person knowledgeable with the Hebrew, he explains how basically this is, I think he calls it phenomenon of the Hebrew language. As I have there, Hebrew plural verbs, and he explains that in light of a question he got